working out of the gun. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Ready to throw on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there and float one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And this will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Now a timeout called for. By the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Brady. They'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it'll be second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something to see.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
For Tampa Bay.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple.
The 44-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
23-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette.
26-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Third down. 3rd and 12.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady in the box. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Cousins. That's going to be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And it is now 21-0. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get put.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul, his 2nd sack of the night.
The 16-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. On play action, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake, Cousins. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Play action now. Cousins. It's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say to him, man.
They'll go again to Jones. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Suckup now for the Tampa Bay field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, This too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake, Cousins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 47 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins again. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50.
And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. And getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Tonight.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.